Hello and welcome back to the final of the Northampton Regional with me, Rebecca Walker, joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello. So we have Martin Lewis again on the left playing his Targ Mummers deck, and on the right we have Callum Gillespie playing Bara Qohor. Sorry it's been a little while to get this one out. We've had a bit of a mad couple of weeks with decorating and stuff and not been able to focus on getting this commentary done. So
we've been lazy.
And Richard's been lazy. But we are here, we're doing it, so it's all good. This is the final. So on the left hand side then, Martin's setup, we can see we've got Patchface, I think that's Shagwell, and is that Tyrion?
Yeah.
I didn't press about these though.
Duped.
On the right hand side, annoyingly there's Glare.
It looks like a Rose Road core Robert Baratheon, so I'm guessing the other one is a Chud.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Thanks,
yep.
Callum, for putting your arm over there. That helped with the glare a bit. Yeah, and again, as said in the previous video, apologies for the glare on these two. We moved to try and make it easier for people to see the game, like, in real life, and accidentally sat somewhere where there was lots of glare. Anyway, never mind.
Whoops.
Both opening up with the Maiden. Nice standard opening plot nowadays. And looks like first player is going to be Callum. Got Intimidate, why not? So we've seen both these decks, I think, now. I think we saw Callum in one of the previous rounds.
Yep.
Yeah. So he has seen both these decks played. We know that Martin's deck is a bit of a pain in the arse. Has been a few mistakes picked up in the games. But, it's one of those decks that I think has got so many moving parts, it's really hard to keep track and remember what's happening for both players.
Not an excuse in a competitive tournament, Rebecca.
Come on, be nice. And Callum's playing this deck as well for the first time in the tournament, which was one of the decks that you built for him.
What?
Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well...
Because he said the plots were shit.
Well, you said I built for him. I got 16 decks built, right? And so I just put them all in the bag. And then Callum said, have you got a Bara deck? And I said, well, I've got two. There's a Bara Summer, which was built by Miha online. So I built that to try it. And also this Bara Qohor, just a sort of a casual thing to try King Robert's Warhammer and Summerhall. And then...
That's what he went with.
That's what he picked. He didn't even know what was in it, to be fair, when he played it. He's aggressively milked Patchface.
I like it. Patchface is really, really annoying though in Martin's deck, so I think I might have milked Patchface in my game against Martin as well.
Spicy.
And Robert has got a Warhammer and the Red God's Blessing on him.
Nice.
Because I think it's Red God's Blessing.
Callum got all three Dragonstone converts.
Yeah. And also the Isle of Ravens.
Do you love ravens? Do you really?
Not particularly. Dragonstone Port and Shyla? Is that your name? Shyla? Shyra. Yeah, that was close.
Shyra what?
Oh, don't be mean. Errol?
Don't be mean. Errol.
Is it Errol?
Yes.
Like the owl in Harry Potter?
No, like Errol Flynn, the singer.
Oh, I don't know him. I just know the name of the owl in Harry Potter.
No, the singer, I believe in miracles.
Oh, is that him? Oh, okay.
Actually, that might not be him. That might be Errol Brown. That's Errol Brown.
There's more than one Errol? Errol's like an actual name?
Errol, it's an actual name. It's not just a surname in Game of Thrones world.
No, I just thought it was like a made-up name for the owl. I thought like J.K. Rowling just went for it.
No, she was like, I know
Hermione.
all these names from my youth. I'm going to have Errol as my owl and that really common name from the 40s, Hagrid, for my giant guy.
He's such a dog. Has Martin marshalled anything yet? Oh, hello. Okay, there we go. So I've got a milk on Bob. That's going to be sad for Callum. He's gone first.
It is a little bit sad, but Bob's still 6 strength with Intimidate. Because he's got the Warhammer.
Ah.
And the Red God's Blessing makes Bob the law, so it'll give him +1 strength. So that's 6 strength at least.
Yeah, I forgot that he still gets the Intimidate from the attachment.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Queen's Guard out. As mentioned previously, Queen's Guard being non-unique is a little bit of an issue. Well, in this deck, because it means that there's lots of fools standing.
I think Queen's Guard is an issue in general.
Mm.
Because it gives you a stand for the measly cost of discarding a card, which in Targaryen is fine because draw is fairly scarce and there aren't many natural sources of draw in Targaryen aside from plots. But outside of Targaryen, when you get it in other factions or use it with lots of non-Targaryen effects that draw cards, like a Mummer's Far, it's a lot more of a problem. That's why I think you see it a lot in Lanny Dragon with Ilyn Payne and you know, those kind of decks where you can play exchange of information just to get cards. It doesn't even matter what the cards are, because you're going to ditch them for Queen Guard and stand your big character and do stupid things with.
But I guess, you know, part of the skill of Thrones is seeing where those annoying links can be made. Like, I'm not a deck builder and I wouldn't think, oh, you know what, you know, my mummer's deck, people are standing a lot. What would help with, you know, with that mechanism with the agenda? Oh, I know, let's find Queen's Guard. I wouldn't think to put stuff like that together. So it does take a certain skill and mindset to sort of find these annoying combinations and exploit them. And, you know, like talking to Martin about his deck, he sort of did just stumble upon this one. So, you know, as much as we moan about this deck being annoying and a pain in the arse to go play against.
There's been a lot of Mummer's Fast decks been posted online with lots of write-ups as well. So it seems to be a very popular thing to try and take advantage of.
Yeah.
The fact that the agenda stands full, which gives you essentially card draw because it's underneath them and you can marshal them, and it gives them strength as well. And when you've got Mummer standing turn after turn, putting cards underneath them, it's like having a second hand.
Yeah.
But speaking of you're not a deck builder, etc., etc., I am very interested to see what you're going to build for the Mad Kings Regional in 2 weeks' time, and I'm also very interested to see what you're going to build for UK National. Especially seeing as I'm not going to UK National, so it's going to be interesting to watch you on Jousting Pavilion and follow your progress with the deck that you've built, because I'm not building you a deck. You can build your own deck.
You always build me a deck.
Well, you know.
I think the last time I built a deck was about 6 years ago and it flopped. Apart from the achievement decks and Pride and Charity. I like stuff like that.
UK Nationals, you know, you live by the sword, die by the sword. I'm excited. I'm excited.
If you don't build me something, I'm just going to get one online. You know that, right?
All the decks online are pretty bad.
That's fine. I'm a bad player. Bad player and a bad deck will cancel each other out to become a good result.
That's not likely. Bad deck and bad player equals Sound of Prizes.
Oh, that's also fine. I like Sound of Prizes. Our Sound of Prizes was
That's
pretty
only
good
because when you
tournament.
get home and your mum says, Bexy, how did you do in your little tournament today? You can say, I won a prize. And she'll be like, oh my God, you did so well.
You're a little shitbag. I've won tournaments before, alright? Give me a break.
Not bad for a bad player with bad decks.
Me.
What does that say about all the other players? Like when you won at Bristol and you beat Darren Hazelton in the fourth round, he must have been a really bad player if you beat him.
Did I win in Bristol? What's that for?
Yeah, because you remember we took that video and you were like, you know, like, how do you feel, Rebecca? Boy King Blackfish. And you were like, I feel very good, woo! Yeah, that video.
You're an absolute dick.
Right,
come on, we need to focus what's happening here.
Florian and Jonquil have been played on Shagwell, which gives him renown and the knight and fool trait. Do they get strength as well?
No, that dice is to show how many times he's used Queen Guard.
Yeah, so Florian and Jonquil just gives him renown. It must do more than that.
It gives him renown, and then it can be it fixes as an attachment to give them the fool trait.
Oh yes, yeah, fool and knight traits. Does that make sense?
But Shagwell's already a fool, isn't he?
Yes, he is, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Martin's just using this for the renown this turn.
We did see in the last game, as I recall, Martin accidentally kept the renown on the character for subsequent rounds.
Is it definitely just for the round it's played? What's the text?
Let me check it. Event, song, choose a unique character, printed copy or lower until the end of the phase. That character gains renown.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think in the last game, Martin accidentally thought that renown was forever because he kept taking renown on the same character for subsequent rounds.
Okay. Let's see if he remembers for this game. So we've got a power challenge coming in from Tyrion, stealthing the Chud. So Ra. I'll get there. Is now in defence, but Martin still wins, so taking the power claim. Standing his characters.
They look no mistakes so far.
That we've noticed anyway.
We've noticed, yeah.
Did start chatting.
Two standing for Shagwell, 2 cards under him. This is a better start. Hopefully this game you won't keep taking renown on Shagwell. That was almost a knowing laugh. You've edited this. Does he take more renown on Shagwell? Alright, say no more. We'll just watch it.
I can't remember if it's because of something or not.
Exchange of information into you win or you don't.
For a split second there, I thought I'd mistyped in the box, and I thought you were just reading it as I typed it. So I had to have a quick check there to make sure I'd actually typed it correctly. We're all good.
Nice to know I can still make your heart race after 8 years together.
Yes, honey, because of my mistakes on
or potential mistakes.
Editing. Yeah, not even mistake on a video editing. Yeah, so we've got, just while they're looking through the cards, so Martin is hosting the Mad Kings, oh my god, what's the tournament called? Mad King... Regional. Yeah, sure, go that. Down in Aldershot. And that's on the 24th of September. So it is prepay only, so if you are interested in going, you need to get your tickets paid for ASAP. Yeah, then we've also got... Yes, we have prepaid.
Yeah, I thought
we are on the list. We're all good.
For a minute there, I thought maybe we're not. But
no, we're going to this one. And then oh god, what was the date for the
15th
Nationals?
of October.
Thank you. I'm glad you're on the ball. Yeah, and then Nationals is 15th of October. Down in London. Again, it is prepay only. There are limited spaces, so you do want to try and get your tickets quick. If you can't find the link or anything, just drop me a message and I can hook you up. Yeah.
You're hooking people up now?
Yeah.
Like your average drug dealer?
I mean, I was thinking more of like one of those, like, you know, like dating, like hooker-upper people. You know, like there's agencies they have in Japan where it's like you send in your profile and then like the agency will like decide on like another profile that they've already got and like match you up and then arrange your first date and stuff.
That sounds like really expensive dating websites.
It basically is. When I was in Japan, they had this like, I accidentally like, oh, weren't you there? We accidentally went into that party, didn't we?
We went into that pub and then all of a sudden there was just one long table with men on one side, women on the other side, and they all looked towards us as we walked in.
And it was really awkward, and they were actually having like a blind date matchmaking thing.
Yeah. And then we stayed in there for drinks with the owner, and then all the boys fucked off, and then all the girls came to chat with us because we were from England. That was funny.
That was quite funny. I wonder how many dates we blew that night. How many men would have got lucky? Oh well, never mind. I'm sure they'll...
it's Japan, I'm sure no one would have got lucky.
Yeah,
the boys would have walked them home like gentlemen.
Yeah. Yeah, they do though. Like, I know you're saying it in a joking way. Like, I was out one night and there was like 6 guys and we was all just out drinking, and this one guy walked me home, walked me all the way back to my hotel, and the second night didn't even like attempt anything, and then just went home.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very nice.
He must have not liked you.
Well, he invited me as a date to a wedding.
Was it his wedding?
Can you imagine? But when you're in Japan, you actually have to pay as a date, like as a guest. You pay to attend.
Good.
I didn't know that. So this guy, you paid me to attend this wedding. It was really fun. Like, I saw him a couple of times, just like
that's
friends,
actually good, you know, because if you have to pay to go to someone's wedding, you're only going to go if you actually care.
Yeah.
So you're only going to get people that actually care about going,
yeah.
And then you're not paying all this money just for someone to have a freebie who doesn't even want to be there.
Yeah, that was like your sister, who like insisted on having a date, and then she dumped him like a month after, and she'd only been dating him a couple of months like before the wedding, didn't she?
Yeah, and he was rude to one of my mates. What a scumbag.
Sorry again about the Dave.
King Robert's Warhammer. It's on
yeah.
Bob. King Bob has got his Warhammer.
So he's got everything he wants apart from
Crescent.
his milked. Yeah. Aw, poor Bobby. Oh well. So Warhammer is the one where you can sacrifice it, right? And then kneel up to the winning strength's worth of characters on the other side.
Much better if Robert is not milked.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even got any Red God people out, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he got a Red Priest out because he looked at Martin's hand.
Oh, and it's got a card underneath. Yeah, that's probably a Red Priest then. But even so, that's only, 2? Because it includes himself, so it's 7 strength.
Yeah.
Still a bit depressing with what it could be.
Yeah.
Considering the Nelt Chuds and stuff.
I mean, Shagwell is... I think you get +1 strength for each card underneath him face down.
Yeah, it's face down attachments.
Yeah, so he was 4 strength. So it's not like he's 2 strength, patch face 2 strength, you know.
Yeah, and the problem as well with Shagwell is, he's got that Queen's Guard on him. So it's going to be very, very easy for Martin to increase his strength.
Do you know what Martin has just put down?
Yeah, it's a... No. It's got a gold...
He's playing Unbridled Generosity now. Again, sorry about that. Oh, it's Highgarden and Jester.
Oh, the character.
Yep.
Oh, I thought
got
the
insight,
location.
and then when you draw a card with Insight, you can put another card on top of your deck. So he had placed a gold on Shagwell.
Remind me which one's the one with the gold thing.
Fuck
Who
no.
does that? Which bloody...
Which mum?
Yeah, I was going to say mummer, but it's not a mummer, it's a fool, isn't it? Which fool is the one that...
Fool. Let's look at Shagwell, see what he does. Whilst a character with 1 or more gold has a keyword, each full character with 1 or more gold gains that keyword.
So he's put it on him Shagwell, so the Shagwell gets the ones with all the coins. Tyrion, because he's got stealth, right?
He got stealth.
Yeah, so now Shagwell's also got stealth.
And insight.
Oh, yeah, of course, because the other dude. But no one with renown on the board, because Robert is blank.
So Shagwell has stealth, insight, and... bestow.
Hey, wait, where's the bestow from?
Tyrion. Oh, is he? Yeah. I'm pretty sure Tyrion is bestow. I've got to check that as well. We should one day become more familiar with the card, but until
We're getting
that day,
there. Like, I'm recognising some of these weird memory ones now.
True, actually. Right. Tyrion does have bestow. He is bestow 3.
There you go.
Okay. Shagwell has bestow 3.
Oh yeah, so what do you like when you get the bestow keyword? It's also the number, like that you can bestow. That's interesting.
But Shagwell will never be able to use it because he's never going to enter play, so the bestow keyword won't trigger.
True, but isn't there a card that when you put it into play, you can immediately put a gold on it? And then when it gets that gold, surely it would then gain the bestow if it's a fool and would be able to bestow with the 3. Does that make sense?
I can't compute. Military by Robert Baratheon for 7 strength.
Rah.
Rah, as Rebecca would say.
Yeah.
I think that's the polite version of sod it. Which, as you may recall from a previous video, is like, I've given up, I'm just going to do a thing.
No, this isn't a sodic moment.
He's got 2 claim.
Yeah, because he's win or die, isn't he? So he's got to do something. He could use a Queen's Guard really well, couldn't he?
Who, Callum?
Yeah. I know. Still, the hand's probably more appropriate in this deck. And legal.
Lightbringer doesn't even stand him now because he does not have renown, which is sad.
I just thought, like, Callum's got Qohor, hasn't he?
Yeah, it might have been nice if I'd have put something like Hunting Accident in there instead of 3 Warhammers. I only put 3 King Robert's Warhammers in there just because I wanted to try it out with 3 Summerhall. Not because I thought that would be competitive, because if I was going to go that route, I wouldn't go for 3 of either in this Qohor deck, but I just wanted to try it out. So I would run either more White Ravens if I was keeping Summerhall, or if I wasn't, reduce obviously Warhammer and stuff like that.
I like though that the deck that you built just to try some stuff out has made the final of a regional tournament.
Yeah, so Callum's obviously alright.
Yeah, just shows
despite
like
my bad
good...
plots and bad deck.
Well, no, I mean the deck must be half decent for Callum to get this far, because even the best players can't do that well with a shitty deck.
So I guess my point then would be he could have sacrificed King Robert's Warhammer or Red God's Blessing for a hunting accident, chuck that on Shagwell, and then he wouldn't be able to stand. No, that would...
That's very true. That would slow down the Mummers.
That would fuck him up. Screw that Queen's Guard up.
Yeah. So we've had the claim, so 2 claim, and then Callum's just considering whether or not to trigger Qohor.
He must be like, every game must be like, what's in my deck? I cannot remember, I did not build it.
He does actually say that a couple of times. I can't remember if it was in this particular game, but I remember him saying in at least a game about it.
So Martin has killed the High Garden Jester.
So no more insight.
No more insight. So Shagwell only has stealth, which ain't impressive.
No, it's not that bad. So Plaza to stand Tyrion. Tyrion defends. And what strength is Tyrion? Is he 3?
He is 3 strength.
So he wins the power challenge.
Makes Martin waste a card. However, when Shagwell stands, he'll get another card and become 5 strength. Which, if Shagwell can get an unopposed military or intrigue, then the freedmen will come into play.
I'm just thinking, like, considering Callum's plot, I'd have been tempted to put a bit more into the power challenge, because he could have put in the Florent dude.
Florent dude?
Yeah. R'hllor, like when he leaves play, he nails someone.
Oh, Alistair didn't play, is he?
Yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd have been tempted to put him to the power challenge because then he would have won the power challenge. And he has 2 claim.
Alright, so we trigger the Queen's Guard to stand Shagwell. Trigger the agenda. It's all going so well so far. So, not like the last game where he had a litany of mistakes.
Yeah, I've not spotted any so far on Martin's side. So doing intrigue.
So he got stealth.
Yeah, so he stealthed the Red Priest.
Forgot his freedman trigger.
Yeah.
And gets rid of Warhammer.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because Callum's going to lose his hand at the end of the round anyway.
Oh, that Martin saying I forgot
yeah.
my freedman trigger. This is the thing, right? On the Iron Throne, this is why I actually think Iron Throne tournament winners, it's a very good thing to do when a tournament on the Iron Throne, a very difficult thing to do. But actually, it's a little bit easier than winning a tournament in real life because remembering triggers like the Freedmen is much harder. Freedmen, Desert Raiders, anything that's in your discard and dead pile is a lot harder to remember compared to the Iron Throne, which prompts you whenever you have that, But I do think it's a lesser win in a way.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not to shit on people that play on the Iron Throne because it has its own difficulties. I find that the Iron Throne can be harder to take the whole board in. Like, like Shadows cards and stuff like that. Sometimes I can miss. So it's got its advantages and disadvantages, but yeah, certainly
it's nice and accessible. You don't have to keep building decks and shuffling cards into sleeves.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying though about the prompts for like reactions and stuff like that. I mean, the amount of tournaments that I've been to where people have forgotten a trigger or a reaction, and at the end of the day, if you forget it in a tournament, you've forgotten it. Whereas on the Iron Throne, it's telling you.
You get prompted for a lot of things. One thing I don't like about the Iron Throne is when you do an action and then it says waiting for opponent, it freezes, and that they've got Drown God Fanatic or He Called It Thinking.
Yeah,
whereas if they don't have it, it just goes through automatically.
Yeah.
Those things are slightly annoying. But that's just an online thing.
Yeah,
it's a great platform for what it does, but for me, it doesn't beat the real thing.
No. It's a lot harder to chat as well and get the feel of the other player on the Iron Throne. Like, I like to have a chat and a joke with my opponents, but you can chat to an extent on the Iron Throne, but no, it's not like real life.
I do like to shit talk my opponents.
You do, I know you do, and that's why you won Melee.
No.
I'd also like to point out, so Martin has played Val D as his plot. So although he tapped the discard pile, sort of perhaps indicating that freedmen trigger there, it might have even been a bit of a bluff to sort of put off the fact that he was actually going to Val D this turn. So it might have been deliberate. He didn't put the freedmen into play. because he was Valardying?
Well, that wouldn't matter because Tyrion's only 4 cost and Shagwell's 2 cost. He doesn't have any other characters, I don't think. Those.
Oh yeah, those are.
So even.
Oh well, that's me
if
trying to be
there,
smart. No, it doesn't sound like a flonker. Never mind.
But that could have been a great play if Martin was doing that.
We'll go with that. It was totally deliberate.
But it's nice to see that what your psyche would be.
I was trying to be clever and failed miserably.
And Martin playing a card into shadows.
Got the egg on right.
I
guess all Queen's Guard it could technically be.
You're saving 3 gold, is he?
Yeah. What's Callie G doing?
Aegon's a great card. He's like a superb card. Possibly one of Targ's best. And
he's a massive pain in the arse, though,
he's great, but it's very sad when you start playing against Lannister and they've got the red keep there and they've always got a gold. And you don't really want to get Aegon outshadowed in marshalling phase because the character will come back to hand at the end of marshalling phase. A little bit sad. Lannister. Is that Godry the Giant Slayer? It is.
Oh, what are his keywords?
Bestow 1, but he got 2 gold for some reason. Did Callum marshal the other card at the top as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he's just saying he meant to marshal Godry first, trigger, bestow him, and then marshal the other one and trigger Godry. And Martin said, yeah, fine. Whatevs, mate, he said.
Just also to note that Shagwell is knelt because when Alistair Florent left play, he knelt Shagwell.
Nice.
Just FYI and all that. So with no renowned characters on the board, it's making Martin's game a lot slower.
So you're going to go get Dario?
Or not.
Fargo Hope.
Ah. Oh, he's one that triggers.
Yeah, so he's the one that when a card would bestow into play, put a gold on that card.
Is bestow his only keyword, do you know? Is bestow his only keyword, do you know?
Maybe. Let me consult my memory.
Awesome.
Yes, bestow 2. He does have a reaction after a card with bestow into play, it gains 1 gold. But it has another action, move 1 gold from Vargo Hope to a character with 2 or less gold. Until the end of the phase, Vargo Hope gains that character's keywords.
So discarding a Dragon's Egg to stand Shagwell. Puts a card underneath.
6th strength Shagwell.
Getting big. And Vargo Hope, you can move the coins around as needed, but...
I mean, this is, what, round 3?
Yeah?
Yeah, Martin was 5-0 up after 1 round, so he's found it slow going.
Yeah, Callum's making it hard work for him. That milk's an absolute pain in the butt for Callum. He'd be doing a lot better without it. But I don't think there's any attachment control in this deck, is there?
I don't know. I literally haven't looked at it. I never even got the chance to play it. Callum playing it in this tournament, the only testing it ever had.
I'm pretty sure I played it.
It wasn't meant to be competitive. It was meant to I just wanted to see what the Summer Hall Warhammer combo was like. And so I just put 3 in so I'd definitely see it a few times.
But we're not seeing that combination in this game so far.
No.
So we do have a military from Shagwell, Stealthing Bob. He doesn't have Intimidate or anything, does he?
No, Tyrion has Stealth. He's got Bestow 3 from Tyrion and Bestow 2 from Vargo.
So he's got Bestow and Stealth, but no...
Oh wait, he's also got whatever Godry has, because Godry has gold on him.
Oh right, what does Godry have?
Good point. I think Godry only had Bestow 1.
Thought you were going to tell me something exciting then.
Yeah, he got... So
Shagwell
has Bestow 1, Bestow 2, Bestow 3. And I think he's got Bestow 1 himself anyway.
So he's got Bestow and Stealth then. So none of the really useful ones, like Insight would be really good for Martin and Renown would be really good for Martin. Has he got intimidate?
Oh wait, Shagwell only gets them if another fool has them, right? Or is it just...
Oh, right, yeah.
I know, whilst a character with one or more gold has a keyword, each full character gets it.
Ah, okay.
So yeah. So I mean...
Why did he get intimidate there?
Who?
Shagwell intimidated Bob, I think. Can't figure out where he's got intimidate from.
Yeah, I don't understand either. Does he think Godfrey's got intimidate?
I don't know.
Could Godfrey have a conditional intimidate? Awkward.
What's Godfrey's conditional intimidate?
If he has 5 or more gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't... Was he... He looked like he was intimidating then, didn't it?
Oh, he's been kneeling his opponent's characters.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if viewers, if you can see why he might have intimidate, if you could let us know, that would be handy.
Martin will watch this and Martin will tell us why he's got intimidate.
Yeah. Because Bob's not got a golden one, is he?
Oh wait, yeah. Bob got a warhammer.
Yeah, but he's not got gold on him.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Correct. For a minute there I thought we'd solved it, but we hadn't solved it. So Martin seemingly intimidated down Callum's board, which helped him get unopposed challenges, which helped him boost from 8 to 10. But we can't see why. That either we're bad, or Martin's bad, or they're both bad.
Well, you know, it's both players' job to maintain a correct board state, right?
Agreed, 100%. Wow, that's some...
That's what you always say to me.
Like I said, that's an excellent life lesson you've learnt there. I like it. You open your mouth and my word come flying out.
What, utter bullshit?
Yep. You know it.
Okay. Let's see what they go for next then. So potential mistakes in that last round, depending on how blind we're being.
Yeah, it wasn't like the last game.
So we've got Smith, heir to the Iron Throne. So I guess Shira is going.
It would make sense.
Let's hope there's something to hit.
Stannis is a good shout.
He doesn't have renown, does he?
Hmm?
He doesn't have renown, right? Yeah, so it would be good. You don't want to put a renown character out, really, do you?
Like in case Martin puts a goal on him.
Yeah. Because you know that Martin runs some bridal generosity. And he can move stuff around with Bara Qohor as well.
Well, 2 of their own characters, right?
Oh, their own characters only.
Okay. I don't know. God, the amount of times I've had to double check these cards.
Well, that's alright.
The thing about Varga is there's just too much text on it. I'm not going to stay at that. Yeah, any character it seems.
Okay.
You can move it to your opponent's character. So I assume Callum is looking at characters in his hand and thinking,
Well, he's going through, isn't he, to try and choose whether or not to swap out Shira. Must be a couple of choices in his hand for him not to be doing it straight away. So at this point, Martin's like, "Oh, someone with renown, please." At this point,
yeah.
Martin's saying, "Oh, someone with renown, please."
Bara don't really have too many characters
They
with
don't
renown.
really, do
Not
they?
from the core set, but they have had a few more recently.
Who's got renown in Bara then, apart from Bob?
Sir Richard Hawpe.
Who?
Sir Richard Hawpe.
Never heard of him.
Sir Richard Hawpe. Who's he got?
Don't know. Solis, maybe?
Could be Solis.
Looks like intrigue and power.
Hmm.
So it could be Solis.
Mm-hmm. Not renowned.
Not renowned. Anyway, it's got to be Lord or Lady with there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Fickle Bannerman.
Yeah, but they're the ones where they just keep jumping sides, aren't they?
Yeah, you just wanted to know about renowns.
Fair.
Other iteration of Robert Baratheon. Shall I go on?
You can't, you've run out of thoughts.
Sir Justin Massey, as long as there's a king character in play, which there is.
Does that mean that if Martin put a gold on Sir Justin Massey and Callum has Robert out, that he would get the renown thing?
Yeah, because when a character with one or more gold has a keyword, all 4 characters gain that keyword, and he currently would have the keyword. Because it doesn't say printed keywords.
Ah, that's the definition. I see. I feel like that could get really complicated though when you're trying not to let the conditions of your keywords be met so that, the Mummers player can't steal the keyword.
Bizarre interaction, really, isn't it?
Be a bit of a pain in the arse, wouldn't it? Callum. Well done, Callum. So, Martin's plot is it the Smith where you nail an attachment to nail a location?
Mm-hmm.
So Martin marshalled something, or did something, so Callum's like, awesome, I'm going to use my port. So we beat him to it, and then Martin was like, oh shit, yeah. And now the Isle of Raven's out.
Small victories.
Very small victories, but a victory nonetheless.
Mental victory over your opponent. Martin must feel crushed. Especially knowing that it's on camera and we will point out these minor victories for Callum.
Oh, you're such a tease. I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You're just trying to rile Martin up now.
I'm trying to rile both of these players up because Callum's getting smashed at the end of the day. Look at the state of him. He's leaning back, all disengaged.
Who's that dude?
Playing with his water.
Go on, who's the one that stood marshalled? I think it's that full person, the jester dude.
What, the High Garden Jester?
Maybe.
Again?
Maybe. Are they unique?
No.
Probably them.
Because from here it looks like Glary McGlareface.
You know what, right? I'm actually stood, on the other side because I knew that the glare was going to be bad. So I'm actually standing, which is why you can see some of the cards.
Why aren't you sitting on the table?
Because I wasn't aware just how bad the glare was going to be. But I was sort of like, I feel like the glare might be bad here. So I'll stand and block the window as much as I possibly can. But obviously I'm not very big.
Godfrey's getting another gold.
Ooh.
Which means Shagwell's one step closer to actually getting Intimidate. Oh, there's Slee.
Maybe it wasn't Slee.
Maybe that's Melisandre.
But no one's knelt.
He just knelt Tyrion when you played Solis.
Yeah, but wouldn't you have knelt someone when Melisandre came into play?
No, she only when you marshal or play over lock card.
Ah. Yeah, must be Mel then.
Smelly Melly.
Smelly Melly.
Martin going in for Militoire for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strength. Stealthing Bobby B.
Bobby B.
The Godry is 3 strength. Doesn't look like Callum had any other military aside from Godry.
And remembering his mum's trigger as well, so that's good.
Yeah, Queen's Guard didn't put the dice on him, but we'll remember.
Yeah, so
Godry opposes.
Yeah, making sure it's not unopposed.
Martin fiddling with his locations. He's going to trigger a Dragon Gate. Draw 2 cards.
Yeah. Needs those cards for his Plaza and Queen's Guard, right?
Mm-hmm. They're now 7 strength Shagwell. They're not going to win unopposed. Who's going to die for claim? Robert Baratheon, he's still got the Red God Blessing, right? So he's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 10 strength.
Is it? Okay.
Who's this? Do you know?
I'm not sure. It's Intrigue Power. Oh, is that not Mel?
Oh, well, who's the one at the top?
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Go on, move your hands forward, Callum. Just move them forward, Callum.
But look, you can see the trees sort of waving nicely in the nice blue sky reflected in the cards. Would that not be a nicer image?
He's killed Godry.
He has killed Godry.
Maybe it's an acolyte of the flame.
Maybe. Intimidating.
That's Melisandre.
And Renown and Insight.
Renown?
Yeah, just what? He just intimidated, took Renown and took Insight.
Where'd you get Insight from? And Renown?
So he's got the dude that has Insight, but he's not got any coins on him, right? So he shouldn't have the keyword. Is that correct?
Yes. Let me reread Shagwell. While a character with one or more gold has a keyword, each fool gets the keyword. So yeah, that's right. So that Highguard Jester doesn't have Insight. I have no idea where Shagwell's got Renown from. He didn't play under the Florian and Jonquil anyway, did he?
Don't think so. There's that one, the original one. There's none in the discard or anything. And it shouldn't be the discard anyway, if there was.
So it looks like we've had two weird Intimidates, an Insight and a Renown, which should not have been taken.
Yeah, again, if we've missed something, guys, please let us know. But I can't see where the Renown or the Insight or the Intimidate came from then. It's not like if they get a certain number of attachments with the agenda they get stuff, is it?
No. So Queen's Guard triggered for the second time. Shagwell's getting strength. What's going on here? What? What? Did he just intimidate Robert, get Renown and Insight?
Yeah. And then he's going in with all of them. And he said that he's got Renown on them all.
Oh well, he'll now get Insight because Highguard and Jester.
Has someone else got Renown?
Well, no one with gold on them. I mean, I'm really confused. If anyone can decipher what's going on there, guys, let us know in the comments. It will be very handy.
What's Tyrion got on him? Is he had the Florian thing played on him?
I don't know. Doesn't look like that card, does it?
No. Oh, I can't figure it out. Yeah, if anyone else has figured out where it's...
Oh, maybe there's a card called the Dragon Skull. 3-cost attachment. It gives Intimidating Renown.
Oh, okay.
That would spread some Renown around. And also Intimidate.
Ah. What about the Insight?
Yeah, I don't know about the Insight.
Let's assume that's what happened. Anyway.
Yay! Congratulations, Martin.
Yeah, congrats on your win and commiserations to Callum. Thanks for making us work our brains hard there, Martin.
Yeah, never play that again.
That's a bit of a deck for us to try and think about on a Saturday night.
Have mindless Night Watch Aloof bullshit, please. It's a lot easier to figure out.
And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll be recording at Aldershot, so we'll hopefully get some more tournament games in for you soon.
Yes.
But yeah, thanks, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, goodbye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.